Welcome back to another video. Like I was saying, like I always say, negative people will always find something negative. Remember that. Negative people will always find something negative to talk about. I did a video and I was reading the comments. There was a guy say, "What about tolls? If you're an owner operator, if you're a lease owner, you know that it's always gonna be tolls. You have to pay tolls, man. Come on." You're like, "What about tolls? What about X and Y expenses?" You're always gonna have expenses, weekly expenses. If you don't want to have weekly expenses, just stay as a company driver. You don't need to be doing lease to own. You don't need to be doing that. Okay? If you don't want any expenses, actually, if you don't want any repair expenses, just be a company driver. Because if you're gonna be a lease operator, a lease owner operator, you have to have money for that. And if you don't have money, that's what I like Super Ego. That's what I love Super Ego. They will cover that. Yes, they're gonna charge you back. Obviously, it's like people lending you money to fix your repairs. You have to pay them back. It's common sense, people. That's what I always say. You have to have common sense. You have to have a plan. You have to have an idea what you want to do or what are you gonna do. Like I always say. And when you come to Super Ego, come positive, man. Don't bring negative energy. Don't bring negative stuff. Okay? Because that's gonna drag you to failure. Okay? So, like I always say, if you want, you can give me a call, 678-816-6040. Usually on weekends, I don't answer my phone because I'm on home time. Home time, yeah. I go home pretty often. I go home almost every weekend. And when I'm not home, I enjoy my weekend, to be honest. I don't like to answer the phone on the weekends. Don't call me Saturday. Send me a text. I'll get back to you, or I'll send you, or I text you. Probably I'll call you. Sometimes people come to me and they get lucky, and I'll call them back right away when I'm doing nothing. But most of the time, on the weekends, I won't answer because that's my time. Monday through Friday, we're running. And you know, when we're running, a lot of hours driving, you always have time to call somebody. So feel free to call me Monday through Friday. You can call me, ask me questions. There is a couple of drivers that are already in Super Ego. They've been calling me, asking me for some advices. I'll tell them what I do. I'll give them some tips, what I'm doing right. I'll tell them too what I did wrong and what failure can do to you. Sometimes you gotta make decisions. Like for example, this weekend I had a load that I had a delivery in Georgia. 8 o'clock in the morning, but the shipper loaded me really late. So I was late to my appointment. They moved it to Saturday. But in Georgia, that's my hometown. So I stayed home for the weekend. I didn't force it. I didn't say, I need another load. You don't have to force things. When things doesn't go that your way, like I always say, press the reset button. Okay? And do something better. Okay? So don't get frustrated when things doesn't go your way. There always way to recover from things that happen on the road. So the main thing on this video is when you come to Super Ego, you're gonna be successful if you work hard, if you have good communication with your dispatcher, with your recruiter. If you put me down as a referral, I'm gonna help you out. And bring a positive mindset, please. Don't listen to negative. See, actually, let me look at some video. Let me look at some comments. I'm gonna answer, man. That's what I always tell you guys. If you have a question, leave it in the comments. Okay, I'm trying to answer it. let me see. This one has, I'll be a super ego tomorrow. Okay, Jonathan, I hope you got here. Okay, they're not paying nobody. Look at this comment. They're not paying nobody but him to lie to y'all. Look at this comment. They're not paying nobody but him to lie to y'all. You think a company this big is gonna pay one person to lie to you guys and then stay on business? That doesn't make any sense. That's what I say. This is negative stuff. They always have negative stuff to say because people don't have nothing else to do, nothing better to do. So don't listen to negative stuff, man. Once you make your mind to come to Super Ego, let's work hard and you're gonna be compensated.